Why, hello there. Ladies, gentlemen, friends from beyond the binary, we're back. It is still the same day as the previous two recordings. I've had dinner, and I am ready to play some more Death Stranding. I've been thinking a lot about the Higgs cutscene. I was explaining to my wonderful wife about all of the crazy antics we've been up to in this game, and her reaction was one of confusion, curiosity, and fear. Especially when I described to her and showed her the clip of me trying to take a shower only to be jump scared by some void being. We know them as beach things, but to her it's just some horrifying blob. But yeah, we're gonna try and make our way back over to the factory. Belatedly, or no, ahead of time, apologies if you hear any fan audio. My AC is going big at the minute. It is debilitatingly hot, but it is cooler now than it was earlier. And I am equipped once again with a delicious beverage of choice, Pepsi Max Cherry. I swear I don't just drink Pepsi. I've been drinking loads of water, but if I'm recording or if I'm streaming, I don't know, it's like a nice little treat. You know, something to look forward to. Cheers, everyone. Always hits the spot. So, what do I want to do? I do believe I've got some mail that I'm overdue in reading. So let's go and read those. Mail. George Baton. Still keeping on, Sam. Me, I've been practicing going outside, longer and farther each time. Thought I'd conquered my fears at one point, that I'd be making deliveries like nobody's business before long. That was before I wandered into mule territory for the first time. I panicked and dropped damn near everything I was carrying. Guess it belongs to them now. That little hiccup aside, I've managed to put a few signs and watchtowers and other stuff I figured guys like you might appreciate. So it's not like it's all bad. Haven't met any other porters face to face yet, but I can tell they're liking what I've done, as in they've given me likes. Oxy and smart drugs might help to level me out, but I tell you, when someone hits you with that like, it's a feeling like no other. That confirmation that you've made a positive difference in someone else's life, it's grand, man. Anyway, good luck with everything. Sending all the love and likes. It's a curious one for me, because I am totally off of social media. I think for a long time I felt very put off by social media and this almost artificial niceness a lot of people sort of show front and center, and if not that, then this overexertion at trying hard to be funny, likable, pleasant, and it just came off as so fake and false. Sorry, misspeak. False and fake. I don't know. It's just a lot of people wearing masks is the way I view it. Very few people, in my honest opinion, who are not necessarily just speaking about content creators here, but anyone who does social media as a core part of their brand. I really don't feel like a large portion of those people are being honest with themselves and with the people that follow them. Anyway, I'm not going to get on my soapbox too much. I despise the idea that we live in a world where what is popular and enjoyable, and by that I mean people, is gained by how many likes one receives, how many followers someone has. And from that, people's worth is then derived. I have been streaming on Twitch, for example, for nearly 7 years. We're about 6.5 years at the minute. And I have a follow account, which I saw a tweet, actually, and this is, why it's applicable. I saw a tweet from someone saying that only gained 10,000 followers that year. And I've got less than that in 6.5. Am I meant to feel bad for my accomplishment? Are people who get 100 followers in a year meant to feel bad about their accomplishments? It's utter bollocks. What matters, and I think that's sort of like another thing that underpins this game are the connections you forge. It's not the likes you receive and the perceived notion that you are an enjoyable person to be around, but the genuine connections you're able to forge with people. That's what counts. That's what matters. Anyway, now that I'm off my soapbox, 5 minutes in, let's continue. The Ludens fan order delivery to Port Knot City. Sorry, Sam, I know you're a busy man, but I need you to deliver something to a guy named Victor in Port Knot City. It's only right that he has it, not me. And it's unique too, so chiral printing's not an option. If you could do the honors, I'd be super grateful. But we are going to be going that way, so... Oh, I think I've missed some here. Victor Frank. I must have missed these completely. How's it going, Sam? So you put Port Knot City back on the map. Not bad. Folks around here seem pretty pumped about becoming part of the UCA and all that comes with it. Chiral printers especially. You should have seen their faces when I gave them a demo. It was like I was conjuring equipment out of thin air. Oh, and before I forget, I should also thank you for all the stuff you brought and for taking care of that BT too. You've given everyone a shot of inspiration and courage to carry on. And there's not much more precious than that these days. There was a time when I was so shit scared of BTs that I just wanted to shut myself away and hide forever. But that's just not an option. I know that now. We're on the front line here. Bridges isn't going to make it all the way west if we don't step up our game. But don't worry, we won't let you down. We'll get Port Knot City back on its feet in no time. I won't take up any more of your time. That's all I had to say. Anyway, a couple of the guys wanted me to write to you to make sure that you had that you knew that we had your back. There we go. Come what may, we won't be throwing in the towel. Same goes for you, right? Benjamin, far apart but always connected. Dear Sam, thanks again for all the help. The chiral printer's still running like a dream, and it kind of feels like one too. Seeing all these new buildings popping up out of here. It hasn't solved all of our problems, of course, the nearby wasteland still crawling with BTs, but now we can obtain a good chunk of our supplies via the network, and they can't interfere with that. To think we're connected even all the way out here didn't used to think it was such a special thing. The whole world was one big network back before the Death Stranding. Video, audio, text, every bit of information was available for one and all. But now we've gone one better. The chiral network and the printer can be used to send tangible things. Well, in a way. Welcome to the new America. Once we're able to send food and medicine too, you won't have to put your neck on the line for our sake anymore. I hope that day comes soon. I really, truly do. Even now I get, I don't know, awestruck when I realize when I live stream there are people that are on the west coast of America, which is, apart from somewhere like New Zealand, as far away as you could be, right, from where I live in the world. And I'm able to do something and almost instantaneously get a reaction from someone in chat. My video feed has been transmitted to the other side of the planet. They've had time to think of a response, respond, and then it's pinged back to me. That blows my mind. Like, it is wizardry, isn't it? The Ludens fan. Thanks for the Ludens, man. You're the best, Sam. You brought me something one of a kind. A Ludens figurine signed by none other than the creator himself. Try printing that with a chiral printer. The one you've got is pretty cool, but this is a national treasure. Legend has it these Ludens figured prominently in one of the creator's games. Pre-Stranding humans, Homo sapiens, were obsessed with them. You know, it was through these works they reached the next level and became Homo Ludens. Apparently what they played weren't games in the usual sense, but since there aren't any around anymore, we might never know what exactly that means. But these Ludens figures, they were symbols of one game in particular. And I guess you could say that by collecting these figures, I'm playing a game of my own. And then we've got some new data in here, some interviews. Likes secrete oxytocin. Die Hardman, 4 years ago. Before the Stranding, the whole world was connected. There were networks, social networks, we called them. The people used to communicate with all the time. They shared all sorts of stuff through them, a random thought, a pretty picture, a home movie, you name it. And if you liked something that someone else had uploaded, you let them know by giving them, well, a like. Sounds weird, I know, but that's the truth. Eventually, someone ran tests on the users of these networks and discovered that receiving a like triggered a rush of oxytocin. The theory was that it stemmed from a sense of being acknowledged. Even though you couldn't see the person you were interacting with, it still felt like they were accepting you, praising you, and who wouldn't like that? But that same process is at the heart of the mule phenomenon. It's believed that an overdependence on the oxytocin rush provided by these kinds of interactions is a factor in porters going rogue. With this in mind, it wouldn't be wrong to characterize mules as oxytocin addicts. In essence, they're social animals at the mercy of validation. Okay. Next up is chiralium coatings 2 years ago. George Baton. Truth is, we discovered it by dumb luck. Folks had made a point of building cities outside of timefall regions, but the way stations and distro centers were a different story. No way around it, really. Even though all the exposure meant they'd deteriorate quicker. But when you're keeping an eye out for things deteriorating, you soon notice how chiralium crystals react when exposed to timefall. Which is to say, not at all. They showed no signs of degradation whatsoever, stayed rock solid even after getting soaked. It sort of made sense. Chiralium comes from the beach, right? And over there, time doesn't pass. Timefall had no effect on the crystals because they may as well exist outside of time. And when we ran a few experiments, that's pretty much what we confirmed. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why not build way stations out of chiralium, right? Yeah, if only. Turns out overexposure to that stuff is lethal, and it can't be stored in large quantities either. Still, at least the chiralium coatings we came up with do just enough to keep the rot manageable. That's something. And then finally, unknown, Memo 1, a call to arms. We're not done yet. Hardly even started. And far from finished. They think they got away with it. Covered up their tracks and took us out took us out for good measure. No one knows, no one ever will. That's what they believe. But we're still here. Still, remember. And we still have the stomach for it, don't we? I know I do. And I think you do too. So stand with me and fight. We'll destroy that fake future Bridges is building for us. And reclaim what's rightfully ours. I wonder if that could be the Homo Demons. Potentially. Alright, let's head out. Let's get out of here. Now, I think when we leave, we're told if anyone's used our paths. And I was thinking about this between the last episode and this episode. There are pathways, like little dirt paths, which have appeared on routes that we have taken frequently. And I think they call them desire paths in the real world. I think that's what they're called, desire paths or something. I'll talk after this. Mads, take the floor.
Fucking idiot. Thinking you could keep us safe.
I was trying to see what was written on the whiskey.
I put on that bet. Just you and me now, baby. That's all I got. I'll keep you safe. No matter what.
I wonder what they told them then, them being Mads and Lisa. When he says, I put her in that bed, it would seem that she didn't really get a say, which is crazy if that's the case. But presumably to you know, I don't think anyone would be willing to sacrifice their life. And not just sacrifice their life, but to go through what she has gone through in falling pregnant and giving birth to a baby that would then be stored within a capsule and be used to, serve to be used as a bridge between the realm of the dead and the realm of the living. Like, it's such a crazy precedent. So what did they offer him? What did they say to him to get him to move forwards with it? Because clearly he loves Lisa. And if he doesn't, well, he's a great actor. I mean, it is Mads Mikkelsen, but I don't know. I don't know. Right. I want to leave the prototype motors here, don't I? I knew there was something that I wanted to try and do. So private locker, we're going to leave the new prototype motors here because they're bound for Port Knot City. And I think what we'll do, we'll go see Ludens fan. And then we'll go inside of the factory. And I'm hoping, again, that they'll still be knocked out. But I'm not certain of that whatsoever. Before I move on, let's see. Is there anything else in here for the Ludens fan? Wind farm, way station west. No, nothing in here. Nothing in here. Okay, cool. So let's board the bike and go and see Jeff Keighley. Now, again, yeah, I've not said it enough. I have. I've never played a Hideo Kojima game before. And whenever Hideo Kojima would make an appearance at any of Jeff Keighley's many award shows, whether it was, you know, him appearing at Summer Games Fest, whether it was him appearing at the Game Awards, my eyes would sort of glaze over because it always just seemed like he was doing a solid for his mate, if that makes any sense. Like, I'll get you a spot at my show, don't you worry. So it's, I find it hilarious that Jeff Keighley is in the game. They're just a couple of bros. Couple of bros. Anything else over here for Ludens fan? That is where we're now going. Way station, distro, way station. I'm guessing there is a world where you just sort of like run outside, collect the lost cargo, run back inside, and hope that more spawns in. Here we go. This is what I mean by these paths. Like, there's very clearly a desire path here. I don't know if you guys noticed it, but when we went across this bridge last time, and I believe we were listening to Woodkid, that gigantic Ludens popped out of nowhere, and I shat myself. I just wasn't expecting it. It was, yeah, it was scary. I didn't like it. Didn't like it. Ooh, something for the distro center. Let me leave the bike here, and I'll quickly grab that and put it on the bike. Because, of course, we're going to be going back to the distro center when we're done here, so we may as well put it back. Oh, hello. Hold on. Open cargo menu. It's a heavy box, isn't it? So we want to put in the lost cargo precious paintings. Is that right? No. Lost cargo special machine? That's it. Thank you. Sorry, I got very confused. Load onto reverse trike. And then everything else is going to be for Ludens fan. Perfect. Okay. So let's climb up. Oh, that's a cool place to get a little battery. I probably should drive the trike. Yeah, it's basically on full battery anyway. I'll leave it be. Climb up here. A little bit difficult. There we go. Amazing. Oh, and look, it's another massive Ludens. That's cute. Right, let's go in then. Let's deposit. So, make delivery. Deliver requested cargo, including the lost cargo. Confirm. I wonder if this is how you unlock that large Ludens thing.
Glad you can make it. To think, one man carried all this.
If that's not Matthew Mercer, I will eat my hat. It's so strange to see Jeff Keighley being voiced by Matthew Mercer. Not something I thought I'd run into in this game, but here we are. We're in some weird futuristic world, aren't we? Look at that, distance traveled 11,000 because I had it for so long. Hey, we got him to 3 stars. Good. Ludens fan has provided data for the following Ludens mask: frame color, coyote brown. Or coyote, if I'm a 4 stars? Whoa! I was not expecting the immediate level up to 4. Hell yeah, come on. Okay, then we'll deliver the lost cargo. Will that put us any closer to 5 stars? I'm guessing getting jobs done for individuals like Jeff Keighley is easier because there'll be fewer things you need to deliver.
You never seem to meet when you're hauling something across the country for me. Take it easy, okay? I mean, as easy as you can.
It's high noon. Sorry. So there was an there's an order for Sam. Ludens flag spear delivery. Ooh, okay. Okay, sure. I'm not gonna take that yet. I'll do that when I come back through here, which I definitely will. Share locker. Anything in here that I can grab? Maru Yorha for Capital Knot. Way station. Distro. Got a distribution center one. Wind farm and wind farm. And then just a bunch of other bits and pieces. We could grab the distribution center one when we come back. Yeah, cool. Right, so we'll leave that. And now, with our lighter load, let's make our way up to the factory. What is that like? Oh, it's... I was like, what is that squiggly line going up the rock there? But I think it's the perimeter cutting over the topography a little bit weird. Right. So I will double check. This is definitely where we're going, isn't it? Go back. Orders. Stealthy collection. Data from the ruined factory. Yes. So we want to go through that door that we went to beforehand. Yeah, that's doable. We should be able to find some classic novels here as well. Am I reading that right? Delivery series of classic novels. Wait, have I missed something here? The Ludens fan. Deliver the requested cargo to Ludens fan. Quantity 1 or more. Where are they then? Where are these old books? Where the hell have I put the old books? I don't know. I don't know what's happened there. I've made some colossal faux pas. Ah, okay. I'm searching, apparently. Searching. Series of classic novels, Porters in the Storm. I thought I was collecting them from the mules. I really thought that was what we were having to do. Focus on the various quantity. No, I have no idea what's happened there. At least I know we're going in the right direction for the other quest. Which, speaking of, let me quickly remove all of my markers. Just so I don't have them on my HUD. That's better. Right, up and up we go. Now, I know this is probably not going to happen, but I would die for some different scenery. Like, this is beautiful, it's gorgeous, it's amazing, but I'm kind of craving a little something different. And maybe that's what Lake Knot City will provide. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm like, look at this, that's stunning, that's gorgeous, it's amazing. Give me some different
Sam.
Oh.
If the techs did their job, the factory should be accessible now.
Okay.
Head inside and start searching for records.
We'll do so. Okay, are they still knocked out? There is someone here. But is that the guy I knocked out before? I think it might be. Yeah, look. Yes, they're still knocked out. Oh, amazing. Ah, that's so good. I feel like most other games that have gotten back up by now or whatever, but it's because we haven't rested, isn't it? They've remained in the same state since we were last. Oh, that's incredible. Well, I'm overjoyed. I wish more games would follow suit and do something like that. Because whenever you get the return quest, like, yeah, you know, I'll make a reference to World of Warcraft. When you go to, hold on. Sam.
See that access panel by the entrance?
No.
You should be able to use that to get inside the factory.
Okay. I was just going to quickly make a point of comparison. In World of Warcraft, you, when you first start playing a human character, you have to go to this kobold-infested mine. And then when you get back from the mine and you've delivered all of the goods, you get another quest to go back to the mine. And then if you pick up another quest chain later, you got to go back to the mine again. And every time you got to kill your way all the way through. And it's... I'm using that as an example because it's my one of my first introductions to that sort of backtracking. And I hated it. So the fact that this game honors that is, yeah, pretty sweet. So, open door. This is gonna sound maybe a bit cringe, okay? It's gonna sound a bit sad. My heart flutters at the idea that I've got a sequel of this game to look forward to. That's how much I'm enjoying it. Like, I'm so excited to get to that. I'm excited to get to the end of this and, you know, play through this, but yeah, most games that you enjoy, you know, the first in a series, often the sequel's not out yet. You're gonna have to wait a little while. So the idea that I'm gonna immediately be able to dive into Death Stranding 2, oh, it just makes me so happy. Anyway, what have we got on the side here? Enter at your own risk. I completely missed that tip because I was too busy talking about how excited I am. Tips. Let's see if we can find this. Nope. 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 Where the bloody hell is it? Your chiral crystals. Maybe I did go past it. I must have done. Guys, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. What does this say? Leave or die? Okay, buddy. Okay. I don't trust them to stay looking that way. I'm gonna go in. Okay. A freebie to enter. I'll repeat for like the 20 millionth time. Gameplay like this would have not been on my bingo card. I know that might sound crazy because he made Metal Gear, but I just thought that this game was something completely different. And it was going to be an even bigger departure from what he'd done before. Moving in. Oh, we're becoming an expert, aren't we, with this? There is someone over there. Isn't it fortuitous that then none of them are looking my way? They're always looking in the opposite direction. Isn't that amazing? In before he turns around, like on a dime. I'm moving back just in case. I'm scared. Okay, no, he's good. He's good. He's good. Slow and steady. Nice. As an enjoyer of stealth, this does feel like one massive... Oh, that's not good. I feel like he detected me. Okay, let's go here. I might try and use my gun for the first time. I don't have the gun on me. There it is. was awesome. I think this one's now about to come through. Hold on, hold on. There we go. He's down. Okay. I mean, yeah, that went well. I'm not going to grab anything off of them yet. There he is. Okay, I'm gonna use the strand on this. Let's not waste all of our ammo. Shh, 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 shh. Slow and steady. Slow and steady. Come on. Okay, I like the gun, by the way. I really like... What is it? The Maser rifle? What is it called? Maser rifle or Maser gun? Maser gun. Yeah, I think it's fantastic. I really like the animation of the lightning. It's scanning just in case there's another one that I've missed. That seems to be it. I think we're in the clear. And of course, we can see the footsteps that this other individual took. That's cool. So there'll be presumably a situation in the future where we can... Oh, what is this? Who is in there, I wonder? It's intriguing, isn't it? That the design of this hospital bed is really reminiscent of the shape of a BB unit. And I know, of course, it will be somewhat humanoid in shape, but all the little knobs as well? I don't know. Overthinking it, probably. Okay, let's grab our loot. There it is. Grab. I'll grab the gun as well. Sure, why not? And some of the metals. We should be okay. Okay. Before I continue, I'm going to very, very quickly just go be hubby. I'll be right back. 3, 2, 1, and I'm back. Whew, okay. Where was I? For you, that was instantaneous. For me, that was about 10 minutes. Just had to go and see my wife. That was all. Right. So what are we doing here? That's on our back. Where are these? Where are these? Are they also on our back? I don't understand that image there. Oh, I think I see. Okay, yeah, that's fine. And then we'll auto-arrange as soon as we can. Oh. Oh. Ooh. Can I take a closer look?
Excellent work, Sam.
Thank you.
That's exactly what we were hoping to find. Bring it back ASAP so we can get our people on it.
Sure.
In case you're tempted to venture further in, you should know that we haven't been able to crack the security system guarding the rest of the complex. So focus on delivering that cargo.
Okay. I can't get a closer look at those pictures, which is unfortunate. I'd have loved to have taken a photo of those and seen if I could recognize either of the individuals at a later date. Let's go and auto-arrange cargo. Save, and then let's leave. Now, something that I'm concerned about, and, you know, going back to my earlier topic of backtracking and you know, revisiting areas you've already been, this reads to me very much as you'll be coming back here and discovering what happened to this lady and presumably her daughter. But I don't know if I want to stay around here. Like, I'm kind of ready to go to Lake Knot City now. And I think I probably will go. I know a couple of you have sounded off in the comments and said, I don't know why the game has made it sound like it's do or die. These are the sorts of things you can come back to later. I don't know why exactly it's giving so much importance to the Lambda Half-Life missions. No idea. So yeah, a bit of a tricky one. Which reminds me, I did need to use that watchtower in order to find this cube. For the life of me, I've been unable to see it. I've scanned, I've scoured my map. I cannot find wherever the hell. Oh, ah, that's cool. If your cargo stack is too high, NPCs will obviously be able to see it when you're hiding in tall grass. Awesome. That makes sense. That feels like the sort of thing that would be so easily overlooked by other developers, though. And it would then sort of begin leaning into the nonsensical. Just me stood in a like dense patch of reeds with the equivalent of Eiffel Tower on my back, and no one being able to determine I'm there. I feel like maybe I'm misremembering, but I feel like Horizon was pretty bad with that. Like you could hide in a bush while mounted and people couldn't see you. Maybe I'm misremembering. Don't take my word as gospel. Like just this view here and being able to see the verticality of the world. And, you know, not to sound like Todd Howard, but I can go over there. I can climb that mountain. I can, you know, walk on all of this. Is incredible. Okay, careful. Careful. Good job, Sam. Good job. And there we go. We've made it. So I didn't find these books for this mission. Delivery, series of classic novels, Porters in the Storm. I really could have sworn it wanted me to find them off of mules. I might have to cancel that order. Yeah, let's cancel it because I got no idea what's going on there. It might be really simple. You might be slamming your keyboard right now in protest. I can't believe he's done this, but I don't know. I don't know. Let's get the order for me. Take on order. Orders for Sam. Ludens flag spear delivery. Oh.
This is a somewhat unusual order.
Oh, okay.
You're going to want to review the key points in the summary.
Okay. Sure. Hold on. You've been asked to deliver a Ludens spear flag from the Ludens fan in Shelter 0201 to Victor. This is a unique and very precious item that cannot be replicated using a chiral printer. A flag on a spiked pole held by the Ludens figurine. That seems fine. That seems doable. Yeah, I'll take it. Yeah. I'm fine to take that. Ludens spear flag. Can I carry it by hand? Is it still going to be in a box? I was kind of hoping I could just carry the flag. Previous owners, the Ludens fan and one other. Who is the one other? Is that Hideo Kojima himself? Maybe I'll carry that one by hand. If it's extra fragile, maybe that's a hand carrier. Or it's quite heavy. No. We'll carry on back. We'll carry on back. There we go. All right, continue. Head out, yes. I probably should have auto-arranged my cargo. I'll do that in just a second. You can hear my exoskeleton creaking under the sheer weight. Right, so let's go back in here. Oh, sorry, wrong button. Back into here. We will auto-arrange the cargo. I do believe, not that I want to, you know, keep shoving more and more onto my back, but I believe there was some lost cargo here bound for the way station. Sorry, the distribution center. So, share locker, claim cargo, distribution center. There it is. We'll take you. We may as well. Attach to suit. Sure. I will... No. I will carry on back. There we go. Cool. Awesome. Now we will go. Fantastic. Gutted that I couldn't find this damned cube. That will be the bane of my existence. But the fact that you guys have said, don't worry, you can do it again in the future, that's very reassuring. And apparently this is all unique content to PC, to do with... Bloody hell, Sam, that was dramatic. And that, hey, I know you got like over 100 kilos on your back, but you need to calm down. Now, I could go to this way station down here and have one last look for the cube. The point I was about to make is, I've been made aware that the lambda, the half-life symbol, refers to very specific... do I want to put that on the bike? Maybe for now, I want to put that on the bike. Yeah, let's put the Ludens flag temporarily onto the trike. And then we will save. Okay, now let's quickly go down to the flag, or tower, sorry, and just see if I can spot this damned cube. Yeah, these are all just unique to, something for the Ludens fan over there as well. Oh, never mind. Watchtower 3. Ooh, I think this is our first level 3 watchtower. Does it look any different? Maybe slightly at the tip, but I don't think it looks that different. Okay, use watchtower. Let's see. Can we spot the cube? Can we spot the cube? Loads of resin. We've got the Ludens fan item down there. Another Ludens fan item, which I'm honestly really tempted to take. Just because we're so close to getting rank 5 with him. And again, I'm guessing that's due to the nature of him being a lone individual. I'm not seeing... Oh, there it is! Companion cube! There it is! Lost cargo companion cube Benjamin. Am I able to mark that? Place marker? We got it, everyone. We got it. Oh, wait. Who's... Watchtower was this? Is this the guy we were looking at the other day? In the last episode? I cannot for the life of me get rid of that marker. Alright, remove marker. Remove marker. Remove marker. I'm trying to look at the tower. Cheese Man! It was Cheese Man. Oh, cool. You know what? I'm gonna dismount just to give Cheese Man some likes because it's thanks to his watchtower. Can I get him up to 265?
Today's a good day.
Yes, I can.
Thanks for the help.
Nice. Cheese Man, that's for you. You deserve it. All right, let's go and get the companion cube, which now that I've read it's the companion cube, what I was about to say makes more sense, and that was that this is PC exclusive in that these are all sort of, you know, PC gaming references, specifically Valve games from what I can now gather. Yeah, I think I did put a marker where I saw it. Oh, is it there? It's there. Okay. Let's go. And that works perfectly because we can grab that, go back to distro, hand everything in, and then try our best to make our way on over to Port Knot City, now wielding this Ludens flag. It is the companion cube! Oh, that's awesome. That's very cute. Okay, let's carry on back. Yeah, that's fine. What does it say on the side? Do not tamper. That's so surreal. You know, like, I think because of the absurdity of the world and, you know, the fact that actors are rife. Oh, distribution center. Let me grab that. Actors are rife in the game, and, you know, any sense of being completely and utterly immersed is long gone.
Okay.
Me carrying the companion cube totally doesn't faze me or ruin my immersion at all. Whereas normally, you know, if I were playing a game like this, it would definitely take me out of it a little bit. Okay, let's go. I'm so glad people are, you know, actively playing the game still. Not to say the game is dead, but, you know, people are playing Death Stranding too, and I wasn't sure how much I would see from other players, or, you know, if there would be these interactions. And the fact that things that I have done... do I want to take this inside? No, I think the durability is fine. I will take it down there, though, so I can easily grab the goods. Sorry, yeah. The fact that I'm getting likes and people using my paths, I feel like I'm getting the proper experience, right? So that's for the distribution center. Let's grab that. Lost Cargo special machine. We'll put that on our hand. I know we're very, very overweight, but we've got to walk like 2 feet. 6 feet. Why have I dropped that? Why have I just dropped that? Oh, requires you to keep holding? Oh, you got to hold right trigger. Now, will it notice that I've got that package at my feet, is the question. God almighty, look at all of this stuff that we've got to hand in. Hand it all in. Let's do it. This might even get my bridge link up to level 20, because we are handing in another player's lost cargo here.
Back, are you?
I am. Skip, skip, skip. Thank you. This might even get us to 5 stars. This is a big quest. Come on, Ben. Come on, Ben. Die, Hardman. Bring me the 5th star. I might scream if we get a 5th star here. S rank, okay. Goliath, okay. Memo 2 from mother to daughter. That's got to be the lady that we saw inside the factory.
The records you
BB.
brought back for analysis contained additional designs for BB pods.
Whoa, what?
This data has given us new insight into how we might customize yours.
Ah.
Color, for example.
Okay.
Feel free to experiment with this feature the next time you visit your private room.
I might go do that now. Awesome. Now the question is, did I get any stars? Oh, there we go. I've delivered DW Joey's package. There you go, Joey. 43 likes. Okay, now will that put me to bridge link 20? Nah, 19. Nearly, though. Nearly. I'm guessing we didn't get 5 stars then. That's such a shame. I really thought we were going to be
Please access delivery terminal or
close to getting it. Right. Deliver lost cargo. Companion cube for Benjamin. Benjamin, I've got your cube, sir. There it is. Is now a good time to reveal that I am so much of a cultural alien I've never played the Half-Life games. So Portal references, great.
Trying to put the rest of us to shame.
Half-Life, over my head.
By me.
I played a lot of Gary's mod, which contained Half-Life assets. That's as close as I can get, I'm afraid. There we go. Miscellaneous to 35. Brilliant. Now, will that unlock for me a new quest? Oh.
This is for you.
Okay, I'm going to make a prediction. It's going to be a companion cube keyring. Oh, it's some glasses. Okay, some wayfarers. Gordon glasses.
Bye, Sam.
I think Gordon is the name of the main character from Half-Life.
order available. Please access delivery terminal for further.
I'm not entirely sure, but I think it is. Urgent cryptobiote delivery for Capital Knot City. That is an order for Sam, which is me. I want to go to Lake. I want to go to Lake Knot City, and then you hit me with another order for Sam. We can do it quickly. We can do that pretty quickly. Okay, hold on. Before I accept that, share locker claim cargo. What is in here? Why am I getting notified that there are things in here? Capital Knot, way station, way station, way station, way station. Wind farm, wind farm. Ludens fan, Fufan's lost cargo. Who's clearly a Witcher fan. That was strange. I don't normally... Oh, it's this. Lost cargo test materials. Samples of materials for use with a prototype chiral printer. Carry on back. What is that for? What quest is this for? I don't know. Deliver lost cargo? I can deliver the test materials that I've just picked up. What? I don't know. This feels like such a weird interaction, and this is the second time I've been able to do this. Go to a location, claim cargo for that location, from that location, then hand it in. I don't understand that. Is that other players making a mistake, or is that some weird stuff happening on the back end of Death Stranding? Oh, I know what's happened. I reckon the stuff that was bound... Oh, bear with me. You know the quest we had from the way station to be delivered to the Ludens fan? We stored our bike, didn't we? And I'm guessing, and I don't know if it'll still be there, but I'm guessing it automatically put the stuff into my private locker. If I had to guess, it went into my private locker and I didn't realize. Ah, that's on me. That's on me. Never mind. So, we can head on over to Capital Knot City to do this final mission for Sam, which I will begrudgingly do because I do feel like there is an importance to me doing the Sam missions because they are unlocking new things for me. What I will do before we go anywhere is come back over here and I'm going to put the Ludens flag back inside the terminal. So share locker, private locker. Let's put inside the Ludens flag. Where is that? Ludens flag spear. Place into private locker. And then on my back, I've got some metals, which I can just place in the locker as well as these. There we go. That brings us down to 51 kilos. A lot of that is just loads of duplicates. I've got so many hematic grenades, climbing anchors. I've got a ladder. I've got 2 maser guns, which feels slightly overkill. We'll put one of those into the locker as well. And then on our suit, we've got a PCC, 2 more ladders, and a climbing anchor. It's probably overkill, but I'm happy with it. I'm happy with it. So, auto-arrange cargo. We will then save, and then what we'll do is I will drive the bike forward slightly. Do I want to do that? Yeah. Well, this is fine to do. I'll put the bike on here so it goes into the garage. There we go. Reverse a little bit. And again. There we go. Yeah, then we'll go to our private locker. I want to wear my new glasses. And then we'll go over to Capital Knot. I don't think it will take us that long. And then we will go to Lake Knot City. So, private room, rest in private room, enter private room. So long as I don't get jump scared again, I'm fine. Let's see. Blood transfusion, stamina restored, reverse trike repaired. Amazing. Ammo supplies have been replenished. Mail received from the Ludens fan. First of all, check on BB. Is this how I would change BB's shell color? If I had to pick, I'd go for like a... Well, one of my favorite colors is sort of... It doesn't fully represent it, but like a pinky reddy color. So if I could do that, I will certainly try. Is he okay? Is my sweet BB okay? I'm not going to get jump scared, am I? Oh, God almighty! I can't do this anymore, guys. I cannot do this anymore. Oh my God. I knew it was coming. I was like, oh, am I about to be jump scared? I was not expecting Dead Man. I was expecting maybe, I don't know, like hollow eye sockets or some weird body horror shit. God almighty. Okay, let's examine equipment rack and see if we're able to change the color of the BB from here. No, maybe we do that by examining the BB then. I will... alter the glasses? I'll leave the lenses black. But I think I might make the glasses themselves gold. I do like that. I do like that a lot. And the cap, let's make the cap black. There we go. Amazing. We'll leave that be then. So, I can now come see the BB. Customize BB pod. There we go. It's on Y. I didn't think to look at the contextual menu. So, can we go? We can change the metal. For some reason, I thought we'd be able to change the color of the pod, but I guess this makes more sense. Ooh, we've got a carbon fiber shell, which I quite like. I like the gold shell as well. Oh, I really like the gold shell. We're going to go for that. That's nice. Yes, awesome. Okay, before we set out then, let me look at the table. I think that's where we equip the glasses, isn't it? Or have we already taken them? Examine table. So, put on sunglasses, put on Gordon glasses. Let me put on the headwear. Now, in real life, I can't wear caps. My head is massive. I've got such a massive noggin that I just can't wear caps. Even beanies just look stupid on me. So, let's try the Gordon. Oh, did I press the wrong button? Yeah, this is fine. Yeah, let's rock it. Let's rock it. We've got the gold pod. All right, let's leave. Let's leave. Let's go. We look kind of badass, guys. Feel free to disagree. I'm sure you will. I think we look cool. Oh, hell yeah. Okay, here's the plan. We're going to leave the Ludens flag here so I don't get it damaged on the way. What I will do is come over here. We will grab the urgent order to deliver the cryptobiotes to Capital Knot City. Oh.
This is a somewhat unusual order.
Is it now?
You're going to want to review the key points in the summary.
You will need to complete the delivery within 30 minutes to ensure that they arrive alive. Do not submerge in water. Cryptobiotes. And we get a free PCC. Yeah? Sounds good to me. I just understand that it's important for me to be picking up the orders for Sam. As and when. We will, of course, be taking the bike. Of course we will take the bike. And by the looks of that, we will... Oh!
That's a breathable container, remember? For its passengers' sake, don't immerse it in water.
Will do. And by will do, I mean I won't do. But I will not do the... Load onto the trike. I'll leave the PCC there. I don't need it. I've already got enough. So yeah, we'll do a very quick delivery, and then we'll go over to Lake Knot. I think we've got the time. We've got the speed. I'm not worried at all. In fact, let's see if we can, like, speed run it. Not that I'm gonna take any crazy risks. I'm just curious to see. Oh, no way. Are we immediately going into timefall? Oh, for God's sake. I'm crossing. I'm crossing. I do not want to go over there. If there is timefall directly ahead of me, which it seems to be. Or is it over here? I can't tell. No, it might be across the bridge. So let's just tuck in over here. Oh no. I'm wondering if I can get away with going on my bike. So I can see a BT down there. BT right there. Can I throw things from the back of my bike? No. I've made a mistake. Okay, waiting here. There's a BT right there that I can maybe deal with. I've got a couple of grenades on me. That should hit it. No, it missed. Oh no, did it hit? It did hit. We're good, we're good, we're good, we're good. Okay, getting back on the bike. No, it didn't hit. It's definitely been wounded. I'm gonna try and gently coax my way around here. Yeah, I think we've... Good. Amazing. I'm happy with that. So I'm guessing if you don't get a clean hit, kind of like, you know, playing a first-person shooter, if I throw a fragmentation grenade and it lands at someone's feet, they're dead. They're blown to smithereens. But if they're like, you know, 5 feet away, they might survive on 10% health. I'm guessing the same applies to the BTs, where my blood permeates them enough to deal substantial damage, but they're clinging on just. And that's now what's happened on a couple of occasions for me. Now, I realize we're going through the mules area. Yeah, if I follow the coast, we will be running into a couple of mules, but they won't be able to keep up because I've got a bike and they've got legs. So, yeah, I'm not too worried about this. But this is how unscared I am. Look at him. What's he gonna do? Throw a net at me? Amazing. Tackles can be useful for breaking an enemy's guard. Left trigger, right trigger, and X. So you don't kill them by doing that, but you can knock them down, and then presumably then you can go and equip the strand to secure them and prevent them from doing anything more. Now, our bike is depleting on battery rapidly, so I will quickly sit in this for a second just to regain some of that battery. There you go. Thank you. Thank you, Frankie. I think that was their name. I just looked up because I had a fear that I wasn't recording. We were recording. Oh! A roar again! This is awesome. I wish the music was a little bit louder, though. Whee! We got a bit of air there, didn't we? Look at that. Okay, now I'm not meant to get this submerged in water. Thankfully, there's a couple of bridges here which should prevent me from falling into that awful reality. Oh, no, there's a bit of water here. Ooh. I think we'll be okay to just go over here and jump. Yeah, we're good. Pop a wheelie. There we go. Oh, Ludens fan. Autographs. Maybe I can grab that on the way back. I don't know why. Have I inadvertently made the music quieter? I don't know why it's so quiet. Audio. No. Optimized for headphones? Maybe that will help in some way. It's done nothing. And my volume on my PC is cranked the max. Maybe that's the vibe they're going for. Just like really chill in the background. I imagine most people aren't narrating their gameplay, so for me, I feel awful for talking over it.
Someone's happy.
Okay, guys, we got here in 6 minutes. And let's see. We can't claim it yet. We haven't handed it in.
All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Okay, dismount. Grab the cryptobiotes off the back of... Oh, wait, can I hand them in from the trike? As long as the trike is nearby, is that okay? Let's see. I think I saw a pop-up about this earlier. Make delivery. Yes! Oh, that's cool. Again, I feel like, not to, you know, generalize and paint with broad strokes, but I feel like most games would require you to pick it up to verify that it's in your possession.
Welcome back, Sam Bridges. Always a pleasure. Thanks for the delivery. That was crazy fast. You've really upped your game since last time.
Thank you.
Cryptobiotes look nice and lively.
Thank you. Okay, what's my reward? Because again, it's not often I get missions for Sam, and they're often quite important, quite lucrative. Hey, easy way out has been unlocked. Did we go to 4 stars? Oh, we did. Come on. New interview data acquired. BB echolocation, Dooms and the Zodiac. I cannot wait to read about Dooms and the Zodiac. That is going to be a good read. +3 to delivery time. Miscellaneous has got a little bit as well. Awesome.
Okay, safe travels.
Brilliant. Oh,
There's something different about you. Can't quite put my finger on what.
is it my
I
glasses?
swear, I'm not imagining.
Good work. New order available. Please
New
access-
order. Is this going to be for Sam? No, that's interesting. I really thought that the order for Sam would result in us getting a unique reward. At least that's what I've been led to believe is the case. Either way, it doesn't matter that much. Right. I think then, because we're going to go back to the distro center, then we're going to go to Lake Knot. If we get something destined for distro, which would be the prototype chiral network stabilizers, we'll grab those. Yep, that's fine by me. We'll accept that. And then when it comes to where I load it, I'll put it on the bike. If possible. So, load onto reverse trike. Load onto reverse trike. Amazing! Oh, I love it. Head out? Yes, but I might quickly look at the share locker. And just see if there's anything in there which is left over. Share locker, claim cargo, anything in here destined for the distro center. Yes. Chesty LaRue. Okay. What a name. Chesty LaRue. We can deliver that. The damage of the item is 0. Container's 22. It is heavy, but I can afford to grab that and put it on my back. That's fine. We do have one other, which we may as well take as well. We'll carry on that on our back as well. There we go. Awesome. Anything in here for Port Knot City? We've got a couple for Port Knot City. And taking those might be really, really nice, actually. Because I'm guessing the distance traveled is going to be crazy big. So carry on back. Carry on back. Probably should have put some of these on the trike. That's fine. Auto-arrange cargo. And then let's go. Right, so 100%. This is unfallible now. I am going to go to distro, then I'm going to go over to Port Knot City. That is definitely what's happening. No more running back and forth. No more delaying the inevitable. We are going to Port Knot City by the end of this episode. Get the speed boost. I don't think we can go much faster while we're still inside the city limits. There we go. Now we can speed. Get these signs. Get the speed boost. Whoa! Wow! Okay. So, did that say something? You prayed for dry weather and you got it? Did you see that on the left-hand side? Oh! Oh! Bloody hell. Cargo ruined? Ah, shit. I don't think that was my cargo. Oops. That's what I get for driving too fast, guys. Obey the speed limit. Do not be like me. Do not be some reckless ne'er-do-well. Just chill. I am worried about the durability of my bike because I've dented it a little bit, haven't I? Seems to be okay, though. Yeah, let's go. We know there's no timefall over here right now. Hopefully that will persist. And then if it doesn't, then the distro center is such an easy journey from here. The only thing we would have to worry about is if the timefall is still ongoing just outside the distro center to its eastern side. Reverse trike's battery is running out. Well, if only there was a, I don't know, like a battery charger coming up. Oh, would you look at that? With the very interesting name. Yeah, it's comparatively tame to what I was fearing we might run into in this playthrough. I've been seriously worried about what we might run into, and so far, you know, touch wood, we've had nothing that bad. That was the worst it's been, I would say. Okay, now I can still sense that there's... Oh, way station. Oh, no, we're going distro center. Sorry, ignore me. I can sense, you know, I can feel this fog wall ahead of me is an ill omen of what's maybe to come. So he's pinged me, he's seen my goods. I'm just gonna run by him. I'm not gonna let him get too close. That was scary. That's what I get for trying to thread the needle oh so inaccurately. I think we've avoided them. And we do have the on-screen prompt about how to dodge using left trigger, right trigger, and A. I will remember that for the future. Oh! Ignore that. Do you reckon I get penalized for, you know, ramming at speed into lost cargo? I'm gonna guess yes. Oh, God. Do I want to try and cross here? I might try. No. Let's keep going this way. Now, if I'm gentle... Tuck in. Tuck in again. Just be really steady. Okay, there they are. That's not good. Okay, I'm gonna try and kill them really quickly. Hold on. Let me go and get my grenade. So I got one here. There's one. And then the other one was just there. I think he moved. No, I think I got him. Yeah, we got him. You can tell they're dead when they begin to ascend into the air. And I know you guys don't need me to tell you that, because you probably know, and I'm only now cottoning on. Oh, another one's moving in. I can see the handprints. Has it ended? Isn't that strange? I wonder if it's because I killed enough of them to disperse the chiral matter? That's something to bear in mind in the future then. If we're in a situation like that, maybe just taking a couple of them out is worthwhile. Can I try and grab this? There you go. All right. Onwards and onwards. I don't know. Let's go and hand these in. We've got a couple of things bound for the distro center. Now that I know if I ride my bike in, I can just mass deposit everything off of my back. That is such a huge quality of life boon. Come down here. Can I do the terminal while I'm on the bike? That would be... Okay, it's a step too far, apparently. Yeah, you can't do that. So... Hello? Obstruction! Oh, wait, my bike is too close? I wouldn't have thought so, but yeah, okay. I will heed your words. There we go. Is that better? There we go. Okay. So, make delivery, deliver requested cargo. That will include my 2 returns of other players' cargo and the medical supplies I just found. Brilliant. Hey! Again, that should get us down to bridge link 20.
The legend returned. How you doing, Sam?
Ever the quiet hero.
Deliveries in damn fine shape.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Show me the stats. Did we get the 5 stars? That would be incredible. I'm not expecting it, so if it happened, I'd be blown away. Maybe the lost cargo will be enough to get us there? Oh. No way! We got the 5 stars! Did we gain anything else from that? Any extra reward? Maybe? Auto skip. Bridge link 20. Nice. Did we get anything? You've been awarded the title of mover. As a proven porter, many now turn to you for assistance. You've achieved bridge link grade 20. Your sync level with other players has increased by 10%. No idea what that means. You can now make more strand contracts. You can now make more upgrade cooperation requests. The period for which you can send likes has been increased to 6 seconds. Fantastic.
Oh, before I forget, this is for you.
Is this my 5-star reward? Come on, what's it going to be? I'm not going to look. It's going to be a new hat. Oh, it's a little star. Oh, cool. For anyone not familiar with football, every time a country wins the World Cup, they adorn their shirt with a star. So on the English or the England team shirt, there's a little star above the England crest. And I don't know, it's kind of cool, the idea that at some point that will become 2 stars, maybe. Many people would disagree. That's cute. I like that. Oh, I really like that. Does it glow? No. I'm greedy, I know. Does it glow? Standard. Nothing bound for there. Okay, so let's go to the private locker. We will retrieve the Ludens flag and put that on the bike. And we've got the new prototype motors, which we will also load onto the bike. Now, let's save. Do I have anything else? Oh, Luna's in here. Hello, Luna. Good gal. Do I have anything else that I would like to do? Share locker, claim cargo. Maybe there's something in here bound for Port Knot City. Doesn't seem like it. No. Okay, that's fine. Right, I think we're good to go. So we will save. Sorry, back outside. There we go. We'll get on the bike and we will make like a tree and get out of here. Now, my concern is every time we've tried to go to Port Knot City, we've run into problems. The problem that we've most often run into is BTs. So I wonder if there's now going to be an easier way for me to get over there. I don't know what this... Oh, we do have that mission, don't we? To get the precious artwork. Oh. Yeah, maybe not. I don't think I'm going to do that. I really want to go to Port Knot City. And then to Lake Knot from there. I will leave that. I don't think I'm necessarily going to be penalized. There's no like limited time that I've been given. I think we'll be okay to hold on to that for a while longer. And at the very least for now, we can just make our way to Port Knot. I want to see what happens when we deliver this Ludens flag. Am I able to see who the other owner is? Sorry to keep going in here. Previous owner, Ludens fan, and one other. It's really curious to see if it would be like Hideo Kojima, you know? Oh, I didn't recharge my trike, did I? How close? Hold on. Sorry, hold on. Let's go and recharge. Oh, I almost thought I was going to go off the edge. Let's go recharge the trike before we continue. Because that's the last thing I want to have happen. We get within, like... Jump! Whoa, did you see that? And again? Oh. Okay, when you're boosting, the jump's pretty... Can I hold it? I feel like it's kind of video gamey. Like when you hold A, you somehow jump higher. And I know that's a really silly thing to say when I'm playing a video game, but considering how seriously this game takes physics, I wasn't expecting it to operate that way. Okay, so if I were to cross that bridge there, we can cut up directly. I'm curious to know what's here in this, like, informationless black blob. Like, would the game penalize me for going into these areas which are unknown? Is there even anything there? I would guess not. And I want you to know that the curiosity gremlin within me desperately wants to experiment with that. But at the same time, I can preemptively understand how infuriating that will be for me and for you. So I'm not going to do it. Woohoo! Sorry, I couldn't help myself. So, that's a really awkward looking bridge. Who has built that and why? It doesn't even show on my map. Is it because I haven't scanned it? It's because I haven't scanned it. Who built this? Jack Shadow BR. With over nearly half a million likes. But again, it leads nowhere. What a strange thing to see. Lost Cargo monster figurines. Of course they're bound for the Ludens fan. Right, let's try and ascend. I don't know how this is going to go. I can already, look at the black strands above me. Oh, God. I can leave the trike on this side. It's just, I love the trike so much and I want to bring them with me. Yeah, here we go. Right, I do have to be really careful with the flagpole. Really, really careful. Let me try and coast up the edge here, and if we get another warning about BTs, then I will rapidly stop the bike. Okay. Okay. I know I just said I'd rapidly stop, but maybe I can skirt the edge? Maybe? I'm not going to push my luck too far. Especially after what happened last time. Materials ruined by timefall? Oh, that's... Oh, bloody hell. That's not good to hear. I don't want to have any of my deliveries ruined by timefall. A PCC is fine, but genuine materials that I need? I'm not about that. You know what? This is silly. Let's just dismount. We will grab the Ludens flag spear. We will grab the new prototype motors, which admittedly is... Well, we'll have to wait and see. I don't know if I should be taking that or not. Especially when we've got this lost cargo that weighs a whopping 16 kilos. We'll be fine. Let's, I could ditch the destroyed PCC. I'll load it onto the trike, and then maybe we can come back and recycle that at a later date. We do also have the used hematic grenade, which I'm also going to put on the trike, again, just for when we come back later. Just to lower our load for the time being. And now, I'm going to try and ascend these cliffs as best I can amidst the rain. God, okay. I know I'm taking a very... Oh, Sam, that was my fault. I can't deny it. That was me. I should be sprinting up here, I think, but I keep not when I probably should. Here we go. Let's go up here because at least this is a bit more stable. There we go. I'm taking such an odd route here. I'm hoping I can bypass a lot of the BT activity by going a little bit off the beaten path. I do have plenty of ladders, so I'm not too concerned about that. So, for example, if I were to come here, climb up here. Oh, that's... I feel like I'm running into an invisible wall. Stand still. Turn around. Let's go and get a ladder. And we'll place this outside permitted construction area. Maybe I am then. Maybe I'm like pressed up against an invisible wall. Outside permitted construction area. How strange. How strange. So, okay. So the game does have regions that it doesn't want you to sort of go across. I'm even inside a chiral network and I still cannot build a ladder because I'm apparently outside permitted construction areas. Who is enforcing this? Who is watching me right now? What's happening? Very sad to see the reverse trike is now damaged. Can I at least build a ladder here to climb over? I can. Let's do that. I've made a bit of a cock up here. My smart idea has been usurped by an even smarter game. Right, so can I walk across here maybe? It's gonna be a bit risky. I could do another ladder to get over to that rocky outcropping. I promise you I did not intend to try and avoid the BTs this badly. This is sort of... It's sort of gotten out of hand. So if I go to there... Perfect. And then we'll climb up here. The game didn't know what to make of that. It was very confused. Again, Sam started glitching out. I don't think he knew where to put his feet. Then if we climb up around here, we can then come down here. Small drop. There we go. Small drop again. Amazing. Now, I do think there are still some BTs ahead of me. But we've overcome that initial hurdle, which I'm happy about. Okay, I'm going to preemptively go and grab one of my grenades. I'm keeping my eyes peeled. There's one there. Now, it's not bothering me, so I'll leave it be. And we'll just keep moving. If the Odra deck begins to point directly in front of me and get very upset, then I will... Oh, here we go. Okay, there's one just ahead of me. There it is. We will get rid of you. That should be an instant kill. Fantastic. I think we're right in the middle of two of them. I don't want to get too carried away, but I think we're through the worst of it. Yep. That's what I get for saying we're through the worst of it. There's something ahead of me. I can't see it yet. I'm looking for that shimmering in, like, the air. I can hear it. There it is. Okay, I think we're okay. I think we're past them. Oh. They are getting closer. I want to go up there because that's where I built my climbing anchors. Oh, but there's a memory shard up here. All right, ignore me. We need the memory shard. And maybe if we play our cards right, you never know. There might be like a trike over here that... Oh, hello. Let's go for this one. Now, has that killed the other one as well? Yes. That's such a cool animation. Alright, moving on. I'm not gonna dispose of the grenade, but I will equip a different one. Again, we'll keep a hold of that just in case we can recycle it. There's another one ahead of me. There they are. We will throw yet another grenade. We'll get a little bit closer. There we go. Is that another double kill? These grenades. And again, I don't want to get cocky, because when I said this before, I got punished. These grenades, I'm not going to say they trivialize it, but before they were this just untouchable malign force from another dimension, which, you know, you just, what can you do? There's, you know, I can't tackle them. Oh, that's a lot of mushrooms. Should I join in and I think so. I'm gonna join in. Let's equip the pee-pee. And let's pee on the mushrooms and see if we can make our own to join this lovely little colony. Oh, I don't know why. Okay, changing the angle of your camera messes with the stream quite substantially. Let's unequip that now, thank you. There we go. Okay, nothing really happened. Hey, I got cryptobiotes though from the mushrooms. Awesome. Hopefully my own urine can serve as a tool for good for future porters to acquire their own cryptobiotes. Okay. So, I've not come at it from this angle before. I'm interested to see what creations have been put down here by other players and what sort of a view we can get. So, is there anything here which will help me go down, or is it relatively flat? Ah, it's pretty flat, actually. That's not too shabby. Oh. Oh, Sam, careful. Look at that view. Okay, I don't know if this beats the view I had before. I'm gonna say this beats the old view. I feel like I just want to sit back, relax, enjoy the fruits of my labors. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Okay, let's go. Now, as long as I grip for balance, I think we can afford to run a little bit, but we've just got to be careful to not be running as we make our way over one of these small hills. Like, we've gotten all of this way. The idea that we ruin our cargo now by just being a little bit hasty, that would really set me off. I'd be pissed. I'd be so pissed. So more... Oh, that's for Port Knot City, which happens to be where I'm going. I will grab this. Come with me, lost cargo. Oh. There you go. And is there going to be anything inside of the post box also bound for... Oh, didn't mean to punch you. Anything in here also bound for Port Knot City that I can grab? Share locker, claim cargo. Way station, distro, wind, and some resin? Nah, nothing in there really for me. I don't think I've got anything I want to deliver either. Alright, let's go. Again, it's such a shame that the trike has to stay behind. But I'm guessing for our journey to Lake Knot City, the trike wasn't going to be able to come with us anyway, so... It's unfortunate, but, you know, we'll make new friends. We'll meet new trikes, maybe. Maybe even a bike. That'd be fun, like a penny farthing. I think it's the sort of absurd vehicle that Hideo Kojima would put in his game. Like a motorized penny farthing with like neon tubing. And then maybe the big wheel can rotate 90 degrees and be used as like a hover bike. Just an idea, Hideo, if you happen to be watching this playthrough and you want something interesting to add into Death Stranding 2 DLC or the inevitable Death Stranding 3, hit me up. I've got plenty of ideas. Ah, wow. See, for you guys, I was here today. No, sorry. For me, I was here earlier today. For you guys, it will have been 2-3 episodes ago I was here. And for me, it feels like an eternity. I imagine if you've been watching this daily or, you know, if you're watching this in the future, you've been dying for me to come back. I'm back. I'm back. And I'm genuinely glad I took the time to go back and do those things. And now moving forwards, there'll never be that, well, I'm not going to say never, but hopefully there won't be a situation like this again where I've missed something and need to go back. Like, imagine progressing through the game without the exoskeleton or having not met Jeff Keighley, voiced by Matthew Mercer. I'm dreading reading the comments on the video, and people are like, that's not Matthew Mercer. That's Yuri Lowenthal. It could be, but I'm like 99% sure it's Matt Mercer.
Decontaminating suit. All clear.
Decontaminating suit. All clear. Right, we've got a big delivery, guys. We've got a lot to deliver here. Activate terminal. Make delivery. Deliver requested cargo. Ludens flag lost cargo for 2 people, and then 2 other bits of lost cargo, which should net us over 600, nearly 700 likes. Yeah, perfect. I'm intrigued to see what the Ludens flag sphere gets us, because that feels like something special.
Well, it ain't Sam.
That's a Ludens flag. I can't believe it. This will have to get us to connection level 3. Maybe even more if I dare to dream. New interview data required. Repatriates and void outs. That's going to be pretty fun to read. I'd love to know more about repatriates. Oh, nearly 4 stars. Maybe the additional lost cargo will get us there. It'll be close, I think. Oh, we got it! Port Knot City has provided the following new hologram data. New interview data required for oxytocin. And then a bunch of other new bits and pieces. Fantastic. And some lost cargo on behalf of these wonderful players. Skip this. We got cargo +2, bridge +3, miscellaneous +1. You've been awarded the title of skilled mover. Keep doing what you do best to convert more people to your cause. You've reached cargo condition grade 10. You will now be able to keep your balance more easily. Fantastic.
Fuck me. There anything the legend can't do? Private rooms all yours.
Divide by 0. Staple jelly to a tree.
Please access delivery terminal for further information.
Why did I jump? Any orders for Sam? No, just standard orders. I wonder if I can cancel this. Close. I don't see any prompt for me to cancel this mission. It's going to pain me. That's going to be in my list. Right. Now, I know we're already beyond what should be the end of the episode. But I need to see what's next before I leave. So let's go and see if we can make our way over. Oh, before I go, just quickly double check. Orders. That's the only one in here. We've got redeploy cargo. Cargo carried for this order will be returned to where it was when you undertook the order. Are you sure you want to proceed? Cargo collected at a delivery terminal will be returned to that terminal's private locker. There it is. Cancel order. Sorry, I completely missed that. There we go. We'll cancel that. Now we are totally clean. Oh, sorry. One thing we should do is build some new boots. We'll replace our existing boots with some that we do have on our belt. Put on footwear. We'll save. Let's go down, make a new pair. And then we'll come back. Okay. Awesome. And then we'll go and see if we can make our way to Lake Knot before we end. So, we want to recycle. We've got the used hematic grenade. We've got the boots, which are nearly depleted. And I think that's it. I think that's it. So we'll recycle both of those. Confirm. Skip, skip, skip. Skip, skip, skip. The Bridget Foundation. Skip, skip, skip. And then we will fabricate a brand new set of boots. Yes. And then we'll clip those onto our boot. What's it called? Boot clip. There you go. Okay. Well, let's go. Let's see what happens now, shall we?
Thank you for your contribution.
Thank you for your contribution.
Have a pleasant journey.
I will have as pleasant a journey as I possibly can. So how far down the harbor are we going? Just the way we went before? Yeah, good. It was a really, there was a level of finality to that message which appeared. Much like when you're about to go to the final boss of a game and it says, oh, before you continue, make sure you wrap up all loose ends because you'll never be able to come back. That's kind of how it read to me, and I'm glad a few of you in the comments agreed and said, yeah, that's aggressively wrong, I suppose. Here we go. It's on autopilot. Let's see what happens. Presumably we're going to meet up with Fragile, and then I can end the episode with a million more questions about what her involvement means for me, for Bridges. There she is.
Snack?
You came through then.
I don't break that easy. Name notwithstanding.
You saw that asshole too, right?
Higgs. He's the leader of a separatist group.
Seemed to me like he was controlling that BT.
That's
I think he
level 7
was.
for you. Higher, maybe.
Level
Seems like
7.
you know a lot about him.
Used to work together. Guess you could say we had a contract.
Oh.
You did business with terrorists? Whoever pays, huh?
Hold on. Because I'll forget. There are the notes. Okay. Hold on. Really quickly. Sorry, I hate to do this in the middle of a cutscene. Higgs. Has Dooms. Level 7. Okay. Sorry. Just wanted to make sure I got a note of that, because that's something that I could easily forget.
He wasn't like that back then.
So what's your angle? You want to save the world, or you want to fuck it all up like him?
I just wished things were different, all right? Here's all right.
I wish things were different. I can't...
Don't worry, she still floats. Come on, we're the only cargo left.
Episode 3, Fragile! I can't wrap my head around how she said that. Whether it was... like this knowing, where she knows us and wishes that this had gone differently. Obviously she knows us from earlier, but does she know us from even before then? This is maybe a weird comparison to make, but I recently rewatched some clips of Tenet, which is the Christopher Nolan film, which I went to see in cinemas, and it was an awful experience. The mixing for cinemas was awful. There's a moment really early on in the film where they're out at sea on some just some random boat, like some speedboat, and the noise coming from the engine was so loud that the dialogue was imperceptible. I could not understand. Unintelligible. Anyway, the point I was going to make before I start beating on Tenet even further is the film is about time and atrophy and how you can move forwards and backwards through time. And it made me think about chiralium and the chiral network and what little we've been told about how time can stand still, how time can go backwards, and how you can see things presumably from a future time, and presumably vice versa. So I wonder if Fragile, and this also isn't, it's just not to do with Tenet, this is also a weird Doctor Who thing. There's a character in Doctor Who called River Song, who, when you're first introduced to her, she'd been on hundreds, if not thousands, of adventures with the Doctor, Doctor Who. And then every subsequent time you meet her, it's closer and closer and closer to the moment they first met. So as we get to know her more, she gets to know us less. I wonder if Fragile fits that mold. Maybe. Like, her ability to teleport makes me wonder what Doom's level she must be, and whether she has the ability to jump around through time. Anyway. Oh, look at that. I was going to bring it up earlier when talking about the environment, but I'd kill to see this in Great Britain. I don't know. I'd love a Death Stranding game where I can wander around England, Wales, Scotland, get on a boat to Ireland, Northern Ireland. Feels like a small enough scope as well that it might be possible. Don't lose the picture, Sam. Is she gonna get it?
I told you before, Sam. The past just won't let go.
I wonder what that is around her left wrist.
Listen, I have something to ask of you.
Looked kind of like a Cupid, maybe? Maybe of her own
It has to
design?
do with that asshole. Higgs.
Okay. Is he seasick? I think he's seasick. Or just tired. Maybe a mixture of both. Bless his heart. Oh, Amelie? Amelie in the red dress.
Sam,
Pay attention to the color of the dress.
do you remember?
Can we ask her about the whole extinction entity thing as well? That's a crazy term that I'd love to have elaborated upon. She's radiant, isn't she? Oh? We're seeing it. We're seeing this scene from a different perspective.
It's almost time to go, Sam.
Something I didn't consider before is clearly she's the same age.
I had no idea until you told me. No idea that I was alive. Living is no different from being dead if you're all alone.
Or warm. I don't want to go home. I don't want to go home.
Here. It's a dream catcher. Wear it when you sleep, and I'll keep the nightmares away. I'll always be with you. Did you forget how to go home? Come on. I'll take you halfway. And then you can do the rest by yourself.
So I wonder if her being an extinction entity is just
Better
another
now?
way.
I'll be waiting for you on the beach. Come and find me.
To describe someone who exists out of time. If she is obviously the same age, wearing the same dress, and
We used to play together a lot in this place.
then how can she be the daughter?
I couldn't make the trip on my own.
So long as you have a body to return to, you can't come and go as you please.
So you can't just come back east through here.
Not until you make us whole again, Sam. I'll be waiting for you on the beach. Come and find me.
Something happened there, which I think happened in the previous cutscene with Amelie as well. You see that upside down rainbow ever so briefly, but as we zoomed in on her, the rainbow appeared. And I'm pretty sure that's been there before when she's on screen. So if Amelie is seemingly a being out of time, has that always been so? Is Amelie an experiment that was devised by Bridges years and years ago? Maybe the progenitor of Bridge babies? Did Bridget Strand give birth to a daughter who they then killed in the womb? And I know this is a crazy thing to say, but it's a crazy game. So the other way around, so instead of having the still mother, they purposefully made the baby brain dead. So the body was gone. The heart would be gone, but the car would live on? But then why is the car old? I have no idea. No idea. Oh, you can see Luna. She's come to enjoy the cold of my office. The aircon is doing a really good job.
I don't know how you sleep. Need a pick-me-up? Welcome to Lake Knot City.
Lake Knot City. I can't wait to see how far west we are on the map.
What?
Nothing.
Let's go.
Extinction entity. Oh. I'm not carrying that on my back. Sam, we're gonna need you to take this to Capital Knot City. We've given you a mega exoskeleton. Good luck.
This cargo is from Port Knot City, bound for Lake Knot. I'll leave these up to you.
Oh,
The
thanks.
dispatch terminal is up ahead. In the meantime, I've got some business to attend to. Later, alligator.
So if she's able to teleport, I wonder what the limitations on that are. Like maybe depending on your Doom's level, you're able to teleport 10 feet, 50 feet, 100, a mile, 10. You get the idea. So maybe she can't go far. Maybe it expends like her own life force to do something like that. My God. Oh, all my stuff is here. Oh, awesome. All right, let me grab all of you. I did think my bag looked really empty. Let's grab all of this. And then what we'll do, oh, let's zoom out. It's like a whole new zone. I can't look further east. We are in an entirely new area. I was really hoping, and I know I'm being greedy, but I was really hoping it would be one big map. So if you wanted to, you could walk from one side to the other. Look at all these locations that we can visit. There's one up there. A heart-shaped lake with something that looks like it's out of a James Bond film. Or that ski resort from Inception, if you know what I'm talking about. Okay, what else have we got around here? I think I saw a city, or at least a port thing down here. We've got a building there. Another building there on what looks like farmland. Over here, we've got these, what, missile silos? And then a small remnant of a city. That looks like it might be an airstrip. I don't think it is. I think that's maybe a large tunnel. Maybe it is an airstrip. I don't know. Okay, let's make our way up here. We'll deliver the goods, and then we'll probably save at the nearest convenience. Well, there's quite a few things here, actually. Yoink. 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 Thank you. And then we'll head up here. I am so ready for this next journey. I feel like I've left the tutorial zone and now we've leveled up a bit. And it's ready to take on some real objectives. I am slightly nervous about how this is going to go.
Decontaminating suit. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Thank you. Thank you for the warm welcome. Let's go and hand this in. I think the name of the man here is William Knott. William Knott. Deliver requested cargo. Confirm. It's been a lot of men, hasn't it? I thought there might be at least one woman leader that would have run into.
But I've got to ask. Everything you're transporting above board?
I'm the legend. Of course it is.
Listen, I'm sure they checked you on the way in, but I'm going to have to take a second look.
Sure. Feel free to.
All clear. Not picking up anything unusual. Cargo looks great too.
Thanks.
Been a while since we got some of this stuff.
Sure. Okay. Right, let's auto-skip this. That'll give me connection level, what, 1 or 2? Ceramics can now be used at all UCA-affiliated facilities. The amount of materials that can be used in Lake Knott City has increased. Connection level 2. Fantastic. Awesome.
Sorry for the hassle.
That's okay.
Can't be too careful these days.
Would you like me to use my Cupid?
We heard you were carrying a Cupid. Is that right?
Pre-watched, pre-played.
Look us up.
Vroom, vroom, vroom. There you go. Whoa! Look at BB! Oh, he's like flowing in there. Amazing. Central region. Wow. Okay, we're making some serious progress. Lake Knott City has joined the UCA. Smoke emitting decoy cargo. Preppers the lake at ground zero. Oh, so is this ground zero there? To the north of me? The area is now connected to the Chiral network. Amazing.
So we're finally on the network. It's a long time coming.
What does that say on there?
Capital Knot City will get everything. If all this info sharing makes everyone safer, I'm all for it. You can bet I'm not the only one here who feels that way. I suppose it was better when Bridges 1 first came this way. At least I don't remember terrorists and BTs making our lives difficult back then. Well, be careful out there. The world's not what it used to be. And thank you.
My pleasure.
Finally made it past ground zero, Sam. Congratulations. And thank you. It'll only get harder from here, though. When we first came through, it was different. Peaceful.
Okay.
The 3 cities out there, Lake, Middle, and South Knot,
Yeah.
were all on board with our plans for reconstruction.
Amazing.
Fragile Express was contracted by all 3 and kept supplies moving and people connected.
But then what happened?
A year ago, when the
Oh no.
Separatists carried out their attacks. One took out Middle Knot City. They detonated nukes from the old days. Half of South Knot City went up in the other. Casualties were devastating. Bridges doesn't have the resources to link up the remaining cities on its own.
Okay.
It needs to secure the support of everyone, even those who want nothing to do with the UCA. Impossible as that may seem.
Well, I have seen a half dozen
situation has
buildings.
changed dramatically since Bridges 1 first went west. The destruction of Middle Knot in particular forced us to adapt a new strategy. It's like Amelie said, we don't have the time or resources to construct another knot on that scale.
Okay.
That's why we've taken to cutting deals with preppers and the like. Our only recourse is to utilize their shelters to bolster the strength of the network.
Takes a special kind of person to live out here on their own. The kind that'll tell us to fuck off if we ask them to join the UCA.
Yeah, that's what I'm fearful of.
Oh, we know. No one's expecting them to say yes up front. But
Do them a favor and they'll join you.
most people, they got on okay with Fragile Express.
Don't tell me. You want us to use her credentials to get in good with them?
Bingo. She's agreed to it too.
In
Oh,
exchange, she gets...
Nothing really. A chance to get back at Higgs, I suppose. I can't blame her for wanting one. He took everything from her and then some. Time heals some wounds, but not hers. The work ahead won't be simple or easy, but it needs doing. Get some rest for now. We'll talk more later.
okay. This tenuous relationship between Fragile and Higgs, I need to know more. Were they lovers? Are they family? Did they have another sort of delivery company? I don't know. There's so many possibilities for what may have happened there. Please don't give me another jump scare. I don't think I could handle it. Are we going to the beach? Oh, okay. God, they're really wanting me to play again tomorrow, aren't they? I was hoping today might not end with many cliffhangers. Amelie. Sam. We're viewing the past. Again.
For me?
It's called a kipu. It
Kipu.
means not in old words. You can also use it to count stuff.
Oh,
I
we
had a
gave
knot
it to
when I met a
her.
friend.
Okay. Then how about I add another knot every time I see you?
Oh god, am I gonna have to start counting the Kipu? Just to like to tell
This must be very important to you.
where in time we are.
Here. Very special.
It is special. I made it for you.
How are we there?
I'll treasure it, Sam.
Were we born with this Doom's ability? Are we yet another experiment? Are we...
Something to eat?
Oh, thank God. I don't know what I was expecting. I wasn't fragile.
Boss man.
No. I mean, why are you here?
Got a delivery for Porter.
That's me.
You're gonna need this on the road ahead.
That's the thing that was
This
on her
boy
band.
He was an associate of Fragile Express.
There it
Woven
is.
from my blood and chiral crystals. Think of it as a kind of bond. Preppers around these parts won't give you trouble so long as you've got it.
Are we about to enter
We're
into a
the only
contract?
people making deliveries out here. This was our territory. Until Higgs fucked it all up. Me, the Express, our reputation, all of it.
And now you want to fuck them back. On your own.
I'm not on my own. The cave, Port Knot City, next to your bed. So far apart, yet somehow we keep meeting. All that BT country in between where I should have been caught in Void out. Yet here I am.
Oh, I like how the umbrella...
You can use the beach?
I have a beach. You've got yours. I've got mine. I use it to jump across space. I can't conjure out BTs the way Higgs can, but I can go after him, chase him to the beach. Problem is, everyone's got their own way in.
And she's got like
I'm only
chiral
allowed
allergy.
to pass through the beach I know and understand. I'm sure you've heard the term multiverse.
You all right?
The jumps take a lot out of me. Suck my blood dry. You're going to Edge Knot City, right? Place is full of terrorists. But if you're dead set on it, then you're gonna have to deal with Higgs sooner or later.
Look, I make deliveries, killing monsters and terrorists. It's not what I do.
What if we did it together? I could use my power to help you. We don't have to want the same thing to be on the same side. I could send you across my beach. To any place the Chiralian's thick enough. Any place connected to the chiral network.
What do you expect in return?
I expect you to think it over. Here. Call it an incentive.
Okay.
And call me if you need me. This will keep us connected.
Okay.
See you when I see you.
So I guess I can look at that now in the room in order to chat with her. Awesome. Fast travel, jumping with Fragile. Fragile will, can instantly transport you to any distribution center or safe house within the area covered by the chiral network. Any items you are carrying will be placed in a private locker. Amazing. Oh, that's so cool. And I can see we've got some cryptobiotes over here. Eat cryptobiote. Look at them in their little terrarium. I've got so much to say, so much to theorize. I'll have to save it for the next episode. Yeah, I see, Sam. I really am glomming on to the idea that Fragile, at the beginning of the game, already knew of us or has already interacted with us in some way. I don't know why. I cannot wait to play more. Guys, we'll do like some more theory crafting and, you know, theorizing about the future. I'll quickly write in here with Higgs. Has a had an old relationship with, and that isn't romantic, just a relationship with Fragile, in which he ruined the Express and nuked, I can't remember the name of them, Central Knot, is it? Central Knot, South Knot? Nuked cities alongside his separatists. That'll do. That will do. Guys, thank you very much for watching. Bumper episode, 2 hours 20. Hopefully you've enjoyed. But I'm gonna have to leave it there. Yeah, because it's late and I need a rest. What a great session. I cannot wait to play more tomorrow. Cannot wait. Once again, thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, join the Patreon, smash the bell, blah, 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 blah. I will see you in the next episode of Death Stranding. Very well.